Mary Harris is the principal at South Highland Elementary Magnet. Hey, Miss Mary, welcome back to Kiel. How you doing?
Well, good morning. How are y'all?
To paraphrase, actually, the great actor Robert Duvall, there's nothing like the smell of a school building in the morning, is there?
Oh, there is not. And I'm telling you, it's been since March 13th since we've seen our kiddos, so we are certainly ready for them.
Okay, you're already back in school right now. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. Y'all are starting earlier. Is that the deal first off?
We are. We start school at 7:25, and so we will open the gate for our students at 7:05.
What happens with the students? If I'm pulling up to South Highlands and I'm dropping my youngster off, tell me what's going to happen with that child.
Well, the first thing before they even get out of the car, we're going to be taking their temperature to make sure that they don't have a temperature. Then they will be wearing their mask as they walk up, and they will be social distancing. And then they will grab some breakfast out under our carport bus loop, and then they will sanitize their hands, and they will walk up to their classrooms.
And then they eat their breakfast in class. Is that right?
They will, yes.
Okay. And the classroom sizes are going to be limited to how many kids?
Well, it depends on each grade level. You can't have any more than 24 in a class. But because of our virtual kids who will be learning from home, some of those class sizes have been reduced to maybe 17 or 18, which allows for greater social distancing. It's great. It's going to be good.
What is your percentage of students? I know that for the parish as a whole, Dr. Gorey told us it was like 51%. Is your percentage of students who have chosen to distance learn anything approaching that?
Oh, heavens, no. We only have 110 doing virtual, which is maybe about 21%. So our virtual students were not as high as that, no.
Mary, are y'all on an AB? Like, are only half the kids coming back today, or are they all coming?
Ours are all coming, and we are so excited about that. We want all of our kids that feel comfortable coming back to be back in the classroom, and the teachers want to teach, and they are ready. We're ready. We want our kiddos back.
All right, Mary. Sorry, Miss Harris.
Keep her after. No, seriously.
We go way back.
Keep her after the call.
She taught one of my boys, or both of my boys, when they were little tykes. So let me ask you this. There's going to be a positive COVID case at your school. You have to be prepared for that. What's the procedure at that point?
Oh, we definitely are. I mean, I can't say enough about Caddo Parish and how they have prepared us for this and all of the precautions they have taken and the training we've had. But it's kind of going to be an individual case-by-case thing. It depends on a lot of factors, like were the kids wearing masks if they were in contact with each other? How long were they in contact with each other if it's more than 15 minutes? Who exposed them to the COVID? I mean, it's a lot of factors, but it will be based on science, and it will be based on, we'll call the school nurse, and we'll talk through some of those factors, and then see if the whole class needs to be quarantined, if only maybe 3 or 4 kids that the child was sitting around will need to be quarantined, or if the whole school needs to be quarantined. But I just can't say enough about the support that we have received, because this is just an unprecedented time, and it's new to everybody.
There were some protests from some parents, a few teachers, about, it's too soon to go back to school. I'm concerned. My biggest concern with school today is, what about the teachers who are in the high risk categories? What have we done to protect them? Have some of them opted not to come back, and what happens with them?
Well, I can't speak for any other school, but all of my teachers are back. I'm in that high risk category, so I'm in older, and so we are wearing masks, sanitizing hands. Those that are concerned will keep their mask on all day long and do things to protect themselves like we would if we were out at Walmart or any other place out in the open. So I think it's going to be just fine. None of my teachers have expressed concern too much concern about being back, and they're excited to be back in the classroom because of all the precautions that, that we are taking.
Gotcha. Mary Harris, Principal, South Highlands, one of the best schools in the community.
Thank you, ma'am. A pleasure as always.